y'all. Hey. Sorry for the raspy voice, y'all. My throat is under construction. And don't do too much in the comments from what I just said either. Y'all calm down. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summer, your hostess with the mostest. Coming to you with another recap. Let me make sure my headphones is connected. It's all about Rocky. What up? Hey, Candy Goddess Boo. What's up, Christina? Hey, Caroline. How y'all doing? Let me go over here and let my Facebook people know that we are live. Let me let them know. Sorry that it took me so long. I was ready when I sent that text alert out, but then I was having a hard time uploading. Getting my thing to go live. I don't know what the problem was. Okay, we back. Let's see. Hey, Devon, how you doing, love? Hey, Chrissy. What's up, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Shorty, come and ride with me. We gotta get low. It's time for another recap. I'm on my way to go pick up baby girl. Y'all know how we do, how we get down. We got some ground to cover today. If you guys are on Facebook and you tuning in, please head on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. I'm going to drop the link for y'all. Here go the little linky link. Or you could type in Summer's Room, all one word. Head on over to YouTube. We're going to get into a recap. We got some stuff to talk about. We're going to be covering, of course, the Wigiana and the house fire. Of course. We have to cover the Wigiana and the house fire. We're going to talk about Sunshine, Ivan, and Sunshine, Ivan, and Brandy. Brandy on the train tracks. Sunshine double back to Ivan after him and old girl split up, even with knowing the test results that was out there, and neither one of them got results yet, or probably ain't got tested. We also gonna touch on some Laquanda Strawberry, aka Trail, and Jolie and Miss Netta. That's if we got time to touch on all this. That's if we have the time to touch on all this. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, it's not letting me share the link to Facebook. I wonder why. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Y'all still there? Okay. So we got some ground to cover, y'all. What up, Joe? Hey, Ivy. If you are on Facebook, come on over to YouTube. I don't know why it's not letting me drop the link on YouTube, but if you type in Summer's Room, it should come up, or I did drop the link directly to my timeline. So it should be a link directly below this live stream on Facebook. We will not be streaming to Facebook. I'm just on Facebook to let you guys know that we are live streaming on YouTube. All of my live streams will be on YouTube from now on. I'm also I'm running a promo special. It's only $10 for 30 days. This allows you 2 shares a day of any real or short form video, not live, because I don't got time to monitor nobody live. So if you create reels or short form videos and you're looking for somebody to push you, come check me out. Inbox me to get more details. Limited spaces are available. Inbox me and I'll give you the detail of what is, the do's and the don'ts, blah 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 blah. Hey, Yvonne, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up on YouTube. Okay, we finna get into it, y'all. Please excuse my voice. I don't know why this phlegm keep attacking me the way that it does, but it does. I was supposed to do sip and chat this morning, but my throat was on fire so bad this morning that I just could not stomach to talk. So we trying to get into it. I had a lineup. I had a special guest and everything. I'm going to see if I can get to it tomorrow. We're going to see what happens. Facebook, I'm about to clip Facebook. You guys. So come on over to YouTube. The link is posted on my timeline below this live. Or type in Summer's Room, all one word. And we finna get into this recap, y'all, because we only got a little bit of time. We ain't got a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a lot of time. We got a little bit of time. So let's have a good time with the time that we have. You dig?
Nice. The tea is coming soon. We got the tea. If you at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Summer's room. The tea is coming soon.
We got the tea.
If you at home or on the move, but you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Summer's room.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
See, this is why I like to do a mic check, because this whole time I was talking, y'all couldn't hear me. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? Awesome sauce. What's up? I'm gonna redo it. Hey, Cupcake Boo, thank you so much for being a member of the YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you. You're beautiful in your highlight green. Okay. Stephiana is in the building with her Runchiana, so don't do too much because you might find yourself outside the gate. Okay. And what up, beautiful Dawn Marie? Hey, love, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in, my little friend. Now we finna get into this little recap cat, because it was a lot that went on. It was a lot that went on in these past couple of days. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna jump into the Wikiana. We're gonna jump into Wikiana first. We just gonna go ahead and get that out the way. So some of y'all know that Wiggy put up a post a couple of days ago of a house fire. Okay. She put up a post the other day of a house fire and was stating what came off as her and her family was had a house fire. The garage had burnt down. It was completely lost. And she said the house had smoke and water damage, no problem, right? She said then they get woke up by the fire department the next day and get told that the house is also gone. It's completely gone, burnt out, baby. And we get the pictures of that. Then we get a video of that. We get a video of that. We get a couple of posts of prayers and thanking God and things like that. Now I believe that went on for 2 days. It went on for 2 days before we found out that the house that she posted was not even hers. Now, the original post she put up, she attached her Cash App at the bottom, right? I even shared her post to Shalay, who had a question about why May and her, I forget what she called us, entourage. And I'm assuming she can only talk about me because I think I'm the only one that reshared Wiggy's house. I reshared her whole post. And I told people, I was like, wow, like how didn't we know about it? Because we had talked about all kinds of things that whole day, and I didn't find out about her house had burnt down until like almost the next day, like a whole day had went by, and I kept her original post attached for her Cash App. And then when I did my recap, I told people if they wanted to send something that they could, her Cash App was below my screenshot. So to answer your question, Shalay, since you had a question, the reason why I posted it was because Wiggy put up a photo as if her home burnt down to a crisp, and I thought that it would be a great. I thought that it would be good to share, so more people would become aware of what happened to her. Since I myself didn't even know about it, and no one mentioned it in my comments, and also giving people the opportunity to donate to her if they wanted to donate to her cause. However, in the midst of that, we found out it wasn't even her house that burnt down; it was her freaking brother's house that burnt down. Now, the part that got me on top of the Cash App being pinned, because I don't care what nobody say, the post was definitely misleading. While you don't have to tell people your business, you don't have to go into details and stuff like that. Somewhere along the lines in her original post, she could have said her family member's home broke down. She didn't have, burnt down. She didn't have to go into details and say the who or the whys or the reasons, but she could have clarified at any point within those 2 days before she put up that post with the needed items that it was not her home, because a bunch of people thought it was her home. Now, to me, it was written that way because most likely more people would support you thinking that it was your home versus someone else. But at the same time, if somebody want to support you, regardless if you would have said it's your house or your brother's house or your auntie's house or your friend's house, whoever was going to support you was going to support you. She's a woman of God, so she should know whatever is meant for you ain't going to miss you, no matter how you present it. If it's intended for you to have, you're going to have it. And I definitely think that her posts were misleading. No, it wasn't her house, Alyssa. It wasn't her house. It was her brother's house. And I was like, damn, that's messed up because I don't get down. I don't really, me and Wiggy don't see eye to eye no more. She don't like, I guess, I didn't like how she how she came at me when that whole May thing started with her as if like I knew something when I didn't know shit because that was her and May business. But everybody think that I guess May friends know everything when I didn't know a thing until until after the fact. Like I found out on the backside or whatever. And when she mentioned me and then I said something, so we kind of like went our own little separate ways when that ain't had nothing to do with me, honestly. But I'm like, you let Gabe, I forget where I was going with that. I was going somewhere with that and I lost my train of thought. She let Gabe Lincoln get on that live when she was at the house showing the house burnt down. Gabe Lincoln did a whole prayer for her. And that's what got me, because I'm like, you let this man pray for you and your husband and your family, your household. He prayed for you, your husband specifically. He said you and your husband are strong people. Y'all will get through this. Y'all will get through this. And I'm like, not one time did she correct Gabe and say, oh no, let the prayers be for my brother and his family. They the ones going through the loss. But yes, we will get through it. He has a great support system. We're going to be here for him. We're going to uplift him. We're going to pick him up. You know what I'm saying? And he covered because he got insurance. So it's just a matter of time before he get back to where he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ebony Love. So I'm like, why would you allow that man to make a whole prayer for you and your husband, knowing daggone well it wasn't even your house? You let all that go on and don't correct the people. And then I heard that she went on the TEC panel and Chalet panel last night crying, boo-hoo and tears. Why everybody want to cry tears when they caught up? Like, why not just admit what you did? Like, you was wrong. I don't care what nobody say. I know her friends going to back her up and make it seem like, oh no, she never said it was her house and she didn't mislead anybody and, you know, y'all just assumed. No, she definitely painted the picture that it was her house, period. She definitely painted the picture that it was her house, period. Point blank, period. There's no reason why anyone who follows Biggie would have thought any otherwise that it was not her house based on the way that she presented it. And she should have came on this here app after it came out, excuse me, and clarified, like, my bad, y'all. If y'all misunderstood my post, it wasn't my intentions, blase, blah, 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 blah. But no, Instead of it, you focused on that live after Gabe prayed for her. She focused on the fact that May reposted the house and said, it's not what she thinks she is. It's not what she think it is. And then was talking about God this and God that and blah, blah, blah. How do you talk about God this and God that, but in the same breath, you misled the people to thinking that is your house? Like, how you do that? The way she described her post definitely thought she was speaking about her own home. We all did. We all thought it was her house. Yes, very misleading the way she went up on May. I'm not a fan. Ebony Love. Yeah, but I be trying to tell folks what we put out can touch those we love. Karma is real. The panel didn't have a solution for her. Solution for who, Cinderella? She most definitely misled everyone. She allowed her people to carry that narrative. It was very misleading. I thought it was her house also and prayed for her. I thought everybody thought it was her house. Everybody thought it was her house. People was praying for her. I'm pretty sure people sent cash apps. It was people in the comments saying they wish they could send her thousands and hundreds and wishing they could do this and wishing they could do that because people thought it was her house. And then, of course, when some backlash came out, sorry, y'all. Hey, Nay, let's talk about it. Hey, love, where you been? You been kind of quiet. I've been seeing your posts, but where you been? Then when it came out that it wasn't her house, Of course, she got the people that's going to back her in the comments like, I don't care who house it was. She never said it was her house. And da 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 da. We even had Connie say, which I was a little surprised, but I wasn't surprised because, I'm kind of paying attention. And I definitely think people kind of like just pick the people who they like and kind of just rock with them. Most of us are guilty of that. And Connie was like, I don't think she misled the people. I probably would have did the same thing. Matter of fact, let me see, because I don't want to put words in her house. Brule's house. Yes, Brule's house. She said, let me see if I can find it, because I know I took a screenshot of it. Connie said, AKA Feminine Fears. I thought I took a screenshot of it. Maybe I didn't. Or did I delete it? Maybe I deleted it. Oh man, I don't see it. I might have deleted it. Did I see her friend Shalay post about it as if it was her house? I don't know, Candy. I don't think Shalay ever posted about it. Not that I saw or was told. I know I went over to Shalay page to go check to see if she had shared it. And when I went to check, I didn't see anything on Shalay's page. But I don't know about after the fact because I didn't go back after that. I did go over to Shalay's page to go check out because I heard Sunshine join her panel to go check out what they had to say about that. Now let's get into this whole Sunshine double back in the Ivan thing because whatever Wiggy did, and she's going on about life like I guess like nothing happened. It is what it is. May posted the pic and asked everyone to pray for her. May said we don't get along, but I don't wish that on anyone. She knew everyone thought it was her house. She used it as an opportunity to fill her account. I hope that wasn't the case. I'm not going to say it was misleading. You pinned your cash app, and I think that was foul. Period. And I think she should have came on here. I don't know if she did or not because I seen she did another live, but she was showing her stimulus thing, and I didn't listen to her on the TEC panel or Shalay's panel, so I don't know if she offered an apology and clarification or not. But she definitely should have went on her page and put up a short video or went live or something and just clarified and apologized and cleaned up like the confusion that she caused because at bare minimum, she should have like she owed the people that period, especially when you attaching your cash app to things or whatever. Oh, this is killing me. I should have brought my juice out here. Let's talk about Ivan and Dimples. I mean Ivan and sorry Dimples. I didn't mean to see your name. Ivan and freaking Sunshine. Now Sunshine released the image too, from my understanding, Chalet, and also a video showing that her and Ivan was laid up in a bed together. They've been kicking it. Then I went and I got a snippet after I found out about that where Sunshine is asked like, did it happen before or after the jewelry like link up? And that was the same question I had when I found out they linked up. And I went as far as like, oh, I remember this hair color. So I went back. The hair color happened around like 2 or 3 weeks ago, around the time of her daughter's birthday, her preparing for her daughter's birthday. So I'm like, oh, so this was before the jewelry. At least that picture in that video was before the jewelry. And Blanche had asked her, like, for clarification, like, how long, like, when did this happen? And she was like, I'm not giving y'all no dates pretty much, but she said, I'm going to answer your question with a question. And she pretty much let it be known that ever since Ivan and Dimple split, her and Ivan been linking up. She said it's been a couple of times. It's been more than one time. So in my mind, I'm like, so you find out that Dimples test positive for the Facebook disease. You found out that May test positive for HSV-1 and 2. Dimples never got tested that we are aware of for HSV-1 and 2. And Ivan never got tested for microplasma or freaking HSV-1. And neither did Shine. So I'm like, do people not care about their health? Because she went on to say something to the fact like the risk was mine to take. And indeed it was. But why is that a risk that you want to take? You have a little girl. And no, none of that stuff is deadly. Like, you're not going to die from none of that stuff. What's wrong is wrong, and that was wrong. Acting as if that was your home, that's crazy. It's your decision, like, to act on it and know none of those diseases are deadly, but it absolutely could affect your household. Is the risk low? From what I understand, yes. But you have a little girl, you have a mom who you claim you live with because she had surgery a year ago, so you've been helping her. I thought she was helping you. I thought your mom was helping you because, from my understanding, like, you wasn't really working or nothing like that. You just got a job and working consistently. So, from my understanding, your mom was handling the bills, your mom is caring for your daughter and other family members and things like that, helping you out. Which I always said, like, Shad is young. If she had a support system, kudos. But you painted this picture like you came to help your mom out because she had surgery, and it sounds like she helping you out. It sounds like she's helping you out. It sounds like the person benefiting from the help the most was you. Now I don't know what their dynamics are now today with her working her consistent job and things like that. But come on now, stop it, Shad. Stop it. Like, you lay down with this man knowing that his ex tested positive. Like, I mean, I know she young, but at what point do we do better? Some of you need to do the ginger root I told you about. You've been fighting with this for too long. It had stopped, Candy Goddess. It had went away. And then I went to Delaware to go help my sister with my niece's prom. And the day I came back home, it was back with a vengeance. I went to the doctors. I'm going to stop in Walmart today. I went to the doctors, and he told me it was just postnasal drip. It wasn't really much they could do about it. He told me to continue to take, like, Flonase, Tylenol for pain, ibuprofen or whatever for pain, and to do, like, warm water and salt to help thin out the mucus. But he said it was just post nasal drip. But I'm gonna go into the store today and go get me some of the ginger root and honey and do what you said. Yeah, and she laughed about it. And she laughed about it. I don't know nothing about May letting Baby P drink after her, but I also need y'all to understand. So I can't speak on that. Now I have advised even May, with you being positive for HSV1 and 2, you have to be careful with sharing things that are um through your mucus glands, meaning your mouth, your nose, and things like that. Like, even wet kisses, like, being mindful of that. Now, and so I don't know nothing about after May testing positive whether she has been doing any of that. I didn't witness any of that for myself. Um, but it's the same thing for May. Ain't no different. Like, I mean, well, it is a difference. Sunshine exposing herself to the possibility of contracting it, not knowing if this man has it, is weird to me. Like, not even protecting yourself to make sure, like, if you do got it, what kind of precautions to take and things like that. May went and got tested, and she found out about it, and it's the same thing for her. You got Baby P around you. You have your wife around you. Well, Whitney tested positive for HSV1, right, and not HSV2. I think it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It will clear it up. Mucus is terrible. I hate it. I hope you feel better. Thank you. It's the same thing. They grown at the end of the day. Like I was saying, it's her risk to take. It's Sunshine risk to take. But me personally, if that's something that I contracted, I definitely will be moving a little bit different because I wouldn't want to pass that on to um, anyone around me who does not have it or has not tested for it. Like, that's just not something I would do. So I would do my best to make sure I'm not putting them at risk. And I'm like, is the what is it that have these people going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs that they willing to even put themselves at risk? Now, backboard, shout out to Sunshine. Congratulations on the purchase of your new car. She said she was getting it. It was in the works. And not only did she get a new car, but she got a nice little SUV. I think it's like a crossover, a Nissan. Do your big one, Shine. You out here making moves. Congratulations to you. Kudos. I bet Sunshine is positive for her, so she doesn't care. I ain't gonna say that. I hope she's not. Um, and so that's on that. That's crazy to me though, that you would double back to that man, and after finding out, I don't know if it was before or after finding out that he was positive. I just know that it was after they broke up. How you doing?
How are
I'm
you?
good. Hold on, y'all. Then we're gonna move along to hey love. Move along to Brandy and her drunk driving. Don't drink and drive, you guys. Please be safe.
It's not that we don't have five. What? That's that we'll have 5,000 others.
Okay. Huh?
Yeah, I told her she can take the pencil with her. It's not that we won't have 5,000 others.
Oh.
Right away,
I just had to listen to 3 ads. No, ma'am. And period. Get them ads.
Wait, Mom, I'm gonna write something.
Okay, I'm going right here because I'm on the phone. Get them ads. Period. So let's talk about Brandy and Sunshine and her and Brandy girlfriend with this whole drinking and driving thing and ending up on train tracks. Now I don't know if y'all seen that clip, but I definitely put it on my page or Brandy's live. But Brandy was out after everybody after she moved out. I think it was her girlfriend and some family members and stuff like that was out on the town to sound like they was having a good time. You can clearly tell that Brandy was under the influence. She was definitely drinking. She claimed she was not drunk, but her behavior gave, I'm definitely intoxicated. Her behavior gave, if the cops was to pull up and give them a breathalyzer, she would definitely feel it. It's what it was given. And she claimed it was the GPS fault. The GPS told me to make it right, told me to make it right. But if you listen close enough, and I tried to highlight and get the background noise out, I think it was her girlfriend that says, "Yeah, it did tell you to make a right, but it said before the stop sign. You made a right after the stop sign." Who drives onto the train tracks that is paying attention, that has clear, that has a clear mind, a sound mind, and say, "Oh, the GPS said turn right, but this is a train track. Oh, I'm gonna turn right anyway. If the GPS told me to turn on these tracks, it's must gonna turn my wheels of my car into train wheels, and we gonna be riding up and down these train tracks, cruising." Like what? Like what? And I really wish that I don't see Tati taking it from her at all. And I know that they say that the car is in both their names, but I wouldn't give a damn because it would be a civil suit. It would be something she would have to take me to court over. Because I would have took my keys. From what we understand, Tati is the one bankrolling the car, even though it's in both of their names. She's the one paying the note. She the one that put the money into it for them to get new tires and stuff like that when they needed it. She's the one that's doing all this work behind the car. I would have got my car, took my keys, and she would have never got it again. Because Brandy having it is of no benefit to her, from my understanding. It's not like by her having a car and being able to go to work back and forth, you getting a cut of the check that I understand. Her taking care of baby P is her obligation. So you figuring out how to get the workers on you. Then you got your girlfriend in the car ripping and riding. My car, I'm paying a note on. I'm putting tires on after you ran them bald because I hardly ever see Tati in that car. I always see Brandy in the car. And you got a nerve to continue to disrespect me. You got your sisters on my phone and all kinds of stuff. But y'all cruising in a car that I'm paying for?
Mom, why you leave my sandwich?
Huh?
Why you leave the sandwich?
I didn't leave nothing in here. You left it in here because you should have took it with you and put it in the trash. So I'm like, then Brandy tried to get the tow truck driver on her side and say like this happens all the time because of the GPS. The tow truck driver was like, yeah, I don't know nothing about that. And she gonna say, well, the other tow truck driver said it. No, he didn't. I could see it have happened to someone before, but they probably were drunk too or in an unfamiliar place. Brandy was definitely drunk. And my thing is this, okay, no, you didn't have baby P, but you being irresponsible. And from what I understand, CPS is still in baby P's life, I think. So why would you be doing dumb stuff like that and going live about it? Going live about it. Putting yourself under the radar. Like you drinking and driving. Because if I was a CPS worker, I would be wondering, well, are you drinking and driving while you got the baby with you? Are you being responsible? Like with all this stuff going on, like why would that be the type of light you want yourself to be seen in? Why did you have to be behind the wheel of a car? Nobody y'all was with was sober that could have drove, or y'all couldn't just stay wherever y'all were at instead of getting behind the wheel of a car while you were under the influence. One drink is too much to get behind the wheel of the car. If you've been drinking at all, if you had one drink is too much. Because while you might think that you're okay, you might not be. That one drink can hit you at a stop sign, hit you at a red light, and you doze off or something. Your feet slide onto the gas. Anything can happen. You putting your life at risk. You have a daughter. And everybody else that was in a car with you, they just as dumb. I'm not getting in a car with nobody who was intoxicated. I'm not getting in a car with nobody that's intoxicated with them behind the wheel. Putting my life at risk. Then you got Brandy girlfriend. Then you got hey Deanna or Dina. Hey Tracy. Hey Miss Lawanda. Thank you so much for being a member of my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you. Then you got Brandy Dippy girlfriend. Okay. You got Brandy Dippy girlfriend. And when I say Dippy, I mean just that. She's Dippy. Because when she first came in, she claimed to have all these kind of boundaries and she not dealing with cheating and all this whoopty woo. Mind you, you already been told her and that Brandy and Tati been getting it down while y'all was together. You stayed. You admit on live you putting hickeys on Brandy's neck so that Brandy's other chicks can know she got a chick. What, girl? Do you hear yourself? She's talking about I ain't no regular bit. I ain't no regular bit. When you looking a little regular degular to me, you looking below regular degular to me. It sounds like you willing to put up with anything to keep Brandy. Now, I don't know what Brandy got going on. No, Ebony. When I would go out and I would drink, I always had somebody that I always had somebody that I'm lying. I'm lying. When I was younger, one time I definitely drunk and drove. However, I got behind the wheel of the car and I realized I was too drunk to drive, and so I parked. I pulled over and I parked and I went to sleep. I took a nap until I felt like I was sober enough to get home safely. So I started out because I thought, oh no, I'm good. I called somebody to see if they would come get me. Nobody answered their phone. And when I couldn't get somebody on the phone, I pulled over and I parked. And I went to sleep until I sobered up enough to drive. So, yes, I did drive technically, but no. Like, I realized, girl, you can't be out here doing what you're doing. Pull over. Go try to get somebody to come help you out. So, yes, and I was just when I was young. Like, um, I went out, I think for somebody's birthday or something. I don't know what Brandy got going on. I don't know what Ivan got going on that he got these chicks out here being about as dumb as they come. And I'm like, they young, but they not that young. Like, they not like 18, 19, 20. Like, I guess Brandy and them is still young, but I don't know. I don't understand how the girlfriend watched what Brandy has been doing with her wife. And you said, oh, come on, let me try. Let me see if she's going to be different with me. But this is what we do as women for whatever reason. They be flying her real bad, Ebony. They all stupid and weak as hell. If you ask me, ain't none of them better than the other. Let the truth be told. Oops. Oops. And she said what she said. And she said what she said. Okay? So I'm just like, you on here admitting to putting hickeys on her neck. Brandy driving on train tracks. Then you talking about you playing in Sunshine Face for the $80. They're talking about you got the money for your tire. You just had to borrow the $80 because you couldn't get the $80 off your phone. But then we found out not only did Sunshine give you the $80, but she gave you the money for the tire too. Why don't you have a spare tire in your car? Where is y'all spare tire? Don't it still don't it still tire? Don't it still tire? A spare tire, sorry, like come standard in cars. Why don't they have a spare tire? Where's y'all donut? Where's y'all donut? Like, where's the donut in your car? You can still get a DUI that way if the keys are in the ignition. You can still get a DUI. Get a DUI what way? If the keys is in the ignition? Uh, I don't know nothing about that, but I pulled over. I pulled over and parked. So um, I did it that night. And I slept for a few hours and then I went on about my business when I was sobered up. But that is good information because I didn't know that. So don't drink and drive, y'all. Don't drink and drive, y'all. Let's do better. And not only do you put yourself at risk, but whoever's in the car with you, but anyone who you are driving around. If you lose control of the car, fall asleep behind the wheel, anything, you put all those lives in danger. When you could have just chose not to drink and drive. Sleeping in your car after drinking. How can I don't know? I guess I don't know nothing about that. I guess you know better than me. But from what I understand, you can't get a in trouble for being parked in your car. My car wasn't on or nothing. I was parked. But that's something to look up, y'all. Educate yourselves on. I don't know nothing about that part. Wait, I lied. Corey said mine didn't. I have a spare, and it's a 21. They be thinking they different and can change, Brandy. That's what I said. I guess a lot of us women, in general, be thinking like, oh, I know they did this person like this, but they ain't gonna do me like that. And I want to know, like, what makes us think that way? What make us think that way? And when I say us, I mean women, because this is what I mostly hear this from, like women dating men after knowing they ain't ish. Well, for me, men, because most of my friends, honestly, up until now, were heterosexual. Dating someone who they know is trash, thinking, oh, they're not gonna do me like that. I'm different. Like, what make them think they different? They not gonna get done like that. What make them think they different and they not gonna get done like that? I don't think I have ever went in and dated someone or dealt with someone knowing that they was trash, like right off the bat. Knowing they was trash right off the bat and thinking, oh, they not gonna do me like that. They not gonna do me like that. I don't think I've ever went into a situation like thinking that. Nope. If you have been drinking and you fall asleep in your parked car with the keys in the ignition, you can still get DUI. I've driven after drinking and while drinking. Stupid mistakes. Yeah, I'm so happy that y'all made it home, but please don't do that. That area looked pretty well lit for someone not to know she was turning onto railroad tracks. Girl, say it again, Lady Night. I don't even know what the hell they even see in her bump. Brandy ain't nothing but a confused wannabe stud that still want periodically. My 6-year-old goddaughter was ran down by a drunk driver, jumped the curb and never stopped. Oh my gosh. So many people have lost their lives to drunk drivers, man. So many lives are affected when you decide to get behind the wheel of a car after you've been drinking. Go get that spare tire fixed, Ebony. You don't want to be in a situation where you got a flat and you can't get nowhere because you ain't got a spare. I don't even know a donut can a donut catch a flat? Can a donut catch a flat? I don't care if you go get a used spare tire. A lot of places, depending on what type of vehicle you got, you can get a spare tire sometimes as cheap as $30. A spare tire better than no tire. Child, I can't go on, y'all. There was one more story I wanted to cover, which was Trell and Jolie, but I can't. I'm coughing too much, and I need to go into the store. So I will probably try to pop back on again later on to finish. Um, or whatnot. Oh, and I was supposed to cover 2K and his wife. So I'm gonna have to definitely come back because baby, if y'all missed that live, it was spicy. I put up a clip, a compilation of all 3 lives because 1 or 2 of the lives got deleted yesterday. But baby, I didn't know that 2K and his wife be boxing, like throwing fists at each other, fighting physically and all that. And apparently 2K had cheated at one point in their marriage. So we definitely gotta cover that. I'm going in to get it right now, Candy. I'm going in to get it right now. So for those who know who 2K is, he hold that. He normally do the interviews that get real messy. They, he do his thing. Him and May had got into it in me at one time. So I'm definitely gonna have to come back and try to cover that part. We need to get into. Kim, we're gonna see. We're gonna get into. You said it's going. Well, it's on my page. It's on YouTube. If you missed it, go to YouTube. I got the whole live for the one I think that got deleted. And then I have the good parts for the first and the second one, the second and the third live. And I know 2K did a live today, responded to it, and they got into it again and saying like I end up falling asleep. And then Sarah did another live in response to it, and I seen a screenshot where Sarah said like 2K had forced her to quit her job or something like that. So we definitely gonna dive. We definitely gonna dive into it. Yeah, she's a wild one for sure. Sarah gotta learn to let a man be a man. Ooh, look at these comments. I'm definitely coming back, y'all, but I gotta go in the store and go get this ginger root and this honey. I need to go see the message you sent me, Candy, to tell me how to make it. And I'm gonna come back later. Hopefully I can get this cough under control. Y'all stay tuned. If y'all missed it, watch the replay, #replay in the comments. Yeah, because AAA be taking long sometimes. It was one time I called AAA and they had a freaking 8-hour wait time. So AAA is awesome to have because I have it too, but they don't always come through when you need them to come through. So go get your tire fixed, okay? And a lot of times with AAA, you can get some really good discounts with AAA. So find out what options you got with your AAA account. But I'm gonna come back later on, y'all, and we gonna get into these other topics to cover. And I'm gonna do an open panel so y'all can come up if y'all ain't scary to come tell me how y'all feel. And we out, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Nice.
The tea is coming soon. We got the tea at home or on the move. But you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
'Cause summer's wrong. The tea is coming soon. We got the tea at home or on the move. But you gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned, y'all.
'Cause summer's wrong.
Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Bye, y'all.